I broke down and watched the Big Lex Baddie collection, y'all. We gotta talk. My loves, your favorite lady girlfriend on the way. We have culture, conversation, and community, y'all. In today's video, I'm coming to you all with a video, a review, if we can call it that, of the baddies, or not baddies, I keep calling it baddies, Big Lex Baddies collection. Okay, y'all, this is episode 1. This is on the For Us. No, it's not. This is on the girl, what's the name of the network? I'm professional. Oh, Now That's TV. It's on the Now That's TV platform. All right, it's $4.99 a month. This is a competitor of Zeus, and obviously Big Lex is a competitor of Jocelyn. All right, now we all know Jocelyn is facing this lawsuit, and if things become the things of the things, maybe, you know, who knows, maybe Big Lex can slide on over to Zeus. We're going to see. So the episode kicks off. This is the intro episode, 30 minutes long. The episode kicks off with Big Lex coming in from the airport. She's in her little, you know, fashion over one piece. She looks good, booty, 40-inch weave. You know, she's like, I'm pulling up in Miami. I'm calling it Miami because it's mine. She's in Miami to obviously spite Jocelyn Hernandez, okay? So, you know, she's in the car. She's in her Uber X, whatever she's in, girl. She's like, I got my personal security here. And, you know, Big Lex, she's giving this, like, attitude, you know. And if these girls even say Big Lex and they try to charge me or whatever the case, you better be on them, you know what I mean? So she has a personal security guard so none of the girls can touch her, which is obviously what Jocelyn had in her situation, in her arrangement. You feel what I'm saying? So she was smart enough to do that. You know, she was just saying how she's about to have it. She hoped the girls come. She hoped the girls bring it and whatever. So after her intro coming off of her flight, I have the intro, y'all, and the intro was cute. I mean, it wasn't like nothing catchy. I don't remember what the song was, but I mean, it wasn't nothing too catchy, but it was catchy is what I want to say. I mean, as far as the graphics, as far as what it was looking like, what it was giving, you know, all of the girls were there. All of the girls were named. The names is going to kill me. I'm just telling you that right now. Lex pulls up to their Airbnb and, you know, she is excited. You know, she's like, listen, y'all, I'm giving personality. She's like, you see this? It was like a cowhide rug or whatever. She was like, I killed this animal. I did this myself. You know, Big Lex is funny. She's personable, if you will. You know, she's witty. So she's going through the house. She's like, yeah, this is how I'm giving it up, 40 inches wig. So, you know, you kiss my ass. And, you know, I'm the baddest. And I just hope these girls bring it. And then in the next scene, we have Lucky, Sapphire, whatever. She's like, you know, I kind of brought them along. We didn't see confessionals just yet. And the show has an issue with fluidity. Like, it doesn't really flow in the sense. Think about how Zeus Network does, like, one scene to the next. Even if it's the same situation or scenario. They'll give us some drone clips. They'll give us some music. The music fades into and cuts off with the sound effect. And then we're hearing people talk. It's missing the flow of an actual reality show, if you will. Like, certain things were just choppy. The little screen would show up and I'm like, okay, that's what we're doing. Okay. Oh, so, you know, Big Lex and then we're walking through the house with Lucky and Sapphire. We only got like back shots in these really narrow hallways, so production can only get them walking from behind versus like behind scene in this scene and then walking into the room. So like their angles, like the shots that they were getting, I feel like could have been well thought out. But I'm looking at this from a creative perspective, and I know like just the consumer's point is just like it could have been small tweaks that really made it feel like a little something sweeter. Anyway, y'all, they got the girls in the Scooby-Doo van, and listen, this is a real Scooby-Doo van, not like the one they got on Zeus, okay? They all come out all at once. You know, we're just looking. We don't have any names yet. They're just coming out. They're going into the house, running around. And then, you know, Big Lex, she's like, I hope you girls is ready for what I'm about to give. And this, that, and the third. And then they come out. You know, she comes out and they're all clapping her up. She's like, you know, period. And I'm going to clap her up too. You know what I mean? Because she said she was going to do something and she did it. And at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It's hard to see something through from start to finish. Most of y'all won't even get up and make y'all beds. So, you know what I mean? And I'm not even trying to come like that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to see things through, and she saw it through. So, not for nothing, if nothing else, the girl said she was going to put out a show, and she did. So, shout out to you, Big Lex. Damn. So, we're doing an introduction. So, they literally are lined up around the counter. One camera is like, what's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Well, they weren't asking, but this is how they were doing the introduction, girl. So Big Lex is like, yeah, so tell me, you know, tell me what's up. Tell me where you're from or whatever the case may be. And there was one girl, my name is Slim Jim. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina, and I like to fight. The next girl, my name is Katrina. I'm from a trailer park, and I like to fight. The next girl, I'm from Detroit, and I don't give a damn, and I like to fight. I'm like, well, what the hell? It wasn't until like the 7th girl we got to, and she was like, yeah, well, my name is Canada, and I'm just here to win this $10,000. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like, ain't y'all supposed to be here to win some money to get put on the map? Like, they just off the rip was like, yeah, and I'm 29 years old and I got 2 daughters and I don't like to fight no more, but I will fight. Like, girl, relax. Is this a fighting show? Is this a reality show? Is this a stripper show? I mean, like, everybody's idea of baddie is different. My idea of a baddie is clearly not that. I mean, like, I feel like I should be prim and proper, having an easy, soft life. Do you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not into anything that is competitive in a sense of I have to do anything laborious, you know. But anyway, girl, let me move on. All in all, it's 14 girls. They all sat around in the kitchen and said that they like to fight. Lex gives them journals to write in, and I thought that that was interesting. That was cute because, like, that's what we need. We need some sort of storyline. We need something to shake it up. I think she was being creative and, like, thinking out the box when it came to that. She gave them journals, and in the journals they're supposed to write something not about what they're doing, but another person's book. So if, like, y'all want to write something about me, y'all can drop down in the comments and write something nice. Or, you know what I mean? That's the whole idea. Like, so I thought the journal idea was cute. Then they take their shots, and then after they take their shots, Big Lex is like, all right, everybody go find their rooms. And she's in a confessional. It's the first time we see it in confessional, which they should have just had a regular room and a green screen so that way you could hear everybody. Girl, we was hearing the crickets, okay? We was hearing, what's those things called that they got, the cicadas, whatever they got. We was just hearing everything. It was somewhere out in the woods, girl. And I just feel like they could have just did it, but I guess, you know, with production, they was trying to do it in a time constraint, so they didn't have time for everybody to come back. Big Lex is in the confessional pretty much like, yeah, they all kumbaya now, but wait till they find out they all sleeping in the same bed. And I'm like, damn, the same bed though? Like, that's how y'all doing? Not even bunk beds, but in the same bed, the same mattress, same sheets? Disrespectful. Immediately, the girls start looking for their rooms. They start realizing that they have to sleep with one another. The girl who has the 2 daughters was like, I seen a fine girl come in here and she said she wanted to share a bed with me, so I don't care. I let her come in here. And as the girls are trying to find their rooms, the girl, Also Pink and Slim Jim, just said, let's just fight just because. And they square up and they have a nice clean fight. Also Pink won. I don't really see the point in just fighting just because, not unless y'all are fighters, but they did that. That was cool. They hugged it out afterwards. So, you know, they just, you know, chilling, drinking. If that's how you chill, that's how you do it. I guess it's no difference than like niggas slap boxing, but like, again, that was like what men did. We have shots with Big Lex again. And, you know, she's just like, be yourself. If you want to walk around with half a wig, 1 wig, 2 wig, 3 wigs, you know, just do you. Like, I want you to be able to just be yourself here. And I feel like that is what people need. Like, you know what I mean? I think that she's trying to create a space where these girls can do and be themselves, which we can appreciate. And the next scene we have off to the side, the girl Bunny Racks and the girl Ye Asian. She's like, yeah, they doing too much. I already see who I'm not gonna like. The girls who I thought I was gonna like, I'm not gonna like because they're doing too much already. And, you know, they were rolling up. They tried to cover up their little backwoods. Girl, we seen the brand, we seen what it was. Then in comes Lucky. Lucky looks great even walking past. I'm like, look at Lucky. Grown woman status. She comes in, she's like, yeah, so what are you girls doing? It's just too loud out there. It's just giving too much. And she was like, yeah, I already know. Bunny Rack seemed like she was gonna have like a little bit of an issue with Lucky because she's like, what y'all think about just getting out there fighting? Like, you know, whatever. Also Pink already fought. And she was like, I mean, I really don't want to fight if I don't have to. What's the point? And she was just like, yeah, I'm not fighting if I don't have no beef. And the girl was like, well, and Lucky was like, well, what if she just wants you to fight just because it's a competition show and this is just what you need to do? Which was like key and code for you better get with the program if you want to win this $10,000. You feel what I'm saying? And I guess that's the whole mindset behind it. Like, they not about to just give you no money without fighting and showing some puss on the side. I can tell Lucky and that girl didn't mesh at all. And the girls are all getting turned, you know, regular shots. We seen them taking shots of Patron. That was cool. And then the girl Ferrari was just like, yeah, girl, I was trying to take a shower. I look over to the left and the girl in the bathroom, I couldn't believe that was her smelling like that. Like, I looked at that bitch like, I can't believe that that's you that smell like that. Girl, when I tell you, I was screaming. So she tells Big Lex. So Big Lex was like, well, you going to tell her? So she walks over to the room. She's like, yeah, I'm just letting you know that your pussy stinks. She was like, well, that's why I was taking a shower. I was in the shower because I was sweating. What do you want me to do about it? She was obviously like a heavy set girl. And I just feel like, what, did her pussy really stink or whatever? Because don't equate that you're big that you automatically stink, because a lot of big girls know to take care of themselves because they have a lot more to carry. You feel what I'm saying? And she was just like, well, I was in the shower and I was just getting out the shower and I couldn't do my makeup because I was just so repulsed by the smell of your pooch. And she was like, well, what you want to do about it, or whatever the case. She was like, instead of me writing the book, and she was like, I wrote it in your book. And she was like, well, why didn't you just tell me that? And she was like, y'all were just talking about how we not gonna be beefing and y'all be real ones, we this and we that, but then you trying to come put me on blast about my pussy stinking. So the girl just got up and just hooked off on her. Lucky came out of nowhere and tried to help Ferrari out. I'm guessing she was like, yeah, I just tried to help her out because you know, it was kind of blurry to me. They was just drunk. And she was like, that girl is so smart, I didn't want to see her get beat up, or whatever the case. And the girl was mad. It looked like she was going to be leaving to go to a hotel room. And then we're going to see what episode 2 is giving. If you watch this show, drop down in the comments. Let me know, does it get greater later? Because I need to know, y'all. If you're interested in seeing more videos and more reviews of Big Lex's Baddie collection, give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing, because we all about all of the action over here, period. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.